Hello, a warm welcome to you from SGT University. I am Dr. Amit Bharadwaj from Faculty of Dental Sciences. Today, I will be demonstrating you all the components of a dental implant kit. Before going into details, we must understand that there are various dental implant kits available in market. So it is a choice of dentist which kit he wants to use. Today, I will be explaining you all the components of Ostem taper implant kit which we are having in our department. So today, I will be explaining you all the components of this kit which we are having in our department. Basically, all kits composed of 4 parts. One is surgical part. In this kit, this is the portion which contains all surgical drills. Then is prosthetic part. In this kit, these are the instruments which we use for prosthetic components. Then we have ratchet and gauge. This is a tray which they have provided to keep instruments during the surgery. Now to begin, this is the lance drill which we use to create initial ditch in the bone. As you can see, this is very sharp. We can use to make initial drilling. Then, as you can see, there are different diameters written: 2.2, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 and 5. Similarly, we have depth of 6, 7, 8.5, 10, 11.5 and 13. So, before placing an implant, in a treatment plan phase, we have to determine that which diameter and which length we want to place in our patient. Accordingly, we start our surgery using different sizes and different diameter of drills. So after placing this drill, we can increase the size with the next number, that is 3. And suppose we want to place implant of 4.5 and depth 13 millimeter. So we have to use these drills in a sequence: initial drill, then increasing drill, then we can use 3.5 as you can see. Then we can go diameter wise and depth wise, then 8.5 as you can see, then 10 and final preparation with 11.5. So after attaining the depth of 11.5, we can gradually increase the diameter. So we have achieved depth of 11.5 with 3.5 millimeter diameter. Now we can increase with keeping same depth but different diameter, that is 4 millimeter. After that, we can shift to the final diameter, that is 4.5. So like this, we can place implant of 4.5 diameter with 11.5 depth. And in case we have cortical bone, so in this kit, these tips are provided to create desired diameter depth with the cortical drills. And you can see different color coding: purple, yellow, green, blue and pink. As you practice more, you can see with the color coding on the drill itself that which drill you are using. Suppose if you find these drill like this, with holding this in hand, you can see, oh, it is blue, then it is 4.5. It is green, it means it is 4. Similarly, you can keep after surgery the right drill at right place. So they have provided color coding also. These color codings are also available on the packing of the implant, that I will show in my next video. So this is the drilling sequence and this is the prosthetic components. Now one more thing I want to explain. Suppose we have less area to place this drill, then we have extension drill which we can fix on the existing drill to increase the length. Now we can easily place our implant in compromised areas. So as name suggests, extension drill, this drill is used to give extension to the existing short drills. Now coming to prosthetic components, these are taper paralleling pins. These are used to place in the initial site and take a radiograph so that we can see that whether we are going on right direction or wrong direction. Suppose if we feel that we are going little bit distally or little bit laterally or mesially, we can use these side cutting drills to change our initial depth. As you can see, it's written side drills. They are available in two diameters, 2 mm and 3 mm, and on X-ray if we found that we are going in little wrong direction, we can use these drills. And if you can see, there is little hole in this. Hole is provided to place floss so that patient will not engulf it. It will give protection. You can keep the floss on outside the mouth so that patient will not engulf it. So they have provided 4, two with 3.5 and 2 with 4 diameter. Then comes this instrument. Once implant is placed, we have to fix the cover screw on the implant. So like this, it has a hexagonal end. We can screw the cover screw on the implant placed in the bone. As you can see, there are written M and R. M means regular, R means regular, M means mini. For that, if you purchase implant of R, then you have to use instruments written R on them. If you purchase implant written M on the box, mini, then you can use instrument written M on them. So like this kit is divided in M and R, and one more thing you can see, it's written no mount and mount. As this company provides two type of implants, mount implants and no mount implant, similarly you can use same instrument for the fixing of implant or any prosthetic abutments. So these instruments are used with a manual, and this we can use with the ratchet which is provided with this kit to engage it. Similarly, in this kit there is a torque extender which we can use to increase the length of the instrument, as we have seen in case of drills. So this is the extension device. Now, as it is written mount implants and no mount implants, suppose if we purchase mount implant, as you can see there is a hole present. This will help to adapt implant from the packing and transfer it to the surgical site. Whereas this is with no mount implant, means this part of this instrument will go inside the implant and we can transfer implant from packing to the surgical site. So we have two systems, mount system and no mount system. It depends upon clinician's choice which he want to use. Then suppose we have drivers to remove it. Sometimes we feel that there is a little discrepancy in placement. We can insert this and move them with the help of ratchet written out so that it will take the wrongly placed implant outside the bone. And if we place this ratchet, it's written in, this means that implant is going inside the bone. So this instrument can be used both sides. And secondly, we can check the torque 10, 20, 30, 40, that which torque we are getting. Its marking are there. So this ratchet is very important tool of any implant kit. Now I want to explain this gauge. This gauge has two ends, one is marked and one is this. This gauge is used to see whether the osteotomy site is intact or not. Suppose we have created one initial ditch, we can place it and move it so that we can get idea with a tactile sensation that bone is present all over the cavity. If there is a little soft tissue, this means that we have gone in wrong direction. So this end we can use to have a tactile feel within the osteotomy site. And this end is used to remove mount of mounted implant. As I have told you that we have mount implants and non-mount implant, this end will get engaged in the mount side of the implant and we can open it after placing in the alveolar bone. So just to remember, this kit is very simple to use. It has 5 components: torque wrench, gauge, surgical and prosthetic component, and this tray is used to keep the instrument during the surgery. We can use drilling sequence as per our choice. Then we can use prosthetic component removal or insertion instrument as per our choice. Mount or no mount, mini or regular. So hope you have understood this kit, and in our next video we will be explaining you all the surgical methods how to place implant in the alveolar bone. So today we have covered demonstration of components of implant kit, and next time when we meet I will be demonstrating the steps of implant placement. Keep learning, keep growing. See you next time.